So I'm live. We're gonna be hanging out with another age play person and adult baby. So yeah, this channel's also about kawaii fashion, nymph fashion, and stuff like that. Yeah. If you click the about part on the channel, it says about. You'll know what the channel's about. Been watching Vampire Diaries. Been watching it. It's really good. Like, you watching it after a year. So I'm stopping it for now. Stuff like that. Take a break. Hello.
Hi.
So how's everything going with you?
Meh. You?
Eh, the same. Yeah. I was just telling people, no one's on right now, but I'm just binge watching Vampire Diaries. I watched it over a year, so I don't remember every detail, but I kind of know what the story plot is, except for the end about Elena dying, coming back. It's kind of confusing, and then with Catherine, it kind of throws it off. But hopefully, I get True Blood in another week from now. I go pick it up at my friend's house, and I get my hair done where I used to live, and I'll be watching True Blood. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, sorry if I seem kind of down right now. I accidentally just broke my mom's favorite candle that all me and my mom, me and my brother, and my sister got her. Now it's been that just made me sad.
Well, it was an
Didn't mean to.
accident. It's like you did it deliberately.
No,
It
but still,
happens.
just hearing her sad about it, kind of just that hurt because it could have been avoided if I wasn't so klutzy.
Well, accidents happen. You can't help it, and also you're visually impaired, so that does a lot too. It's not like you deliberately ran up to it and smacked it and threw it. Literally, you probably bumped into it or whatever, right?
No, you're right. You know what? No, and then my mom told me that what's it called? It just made her sad, which is understandable. But at least it's not fully
Um,
broken. They can at least fix it.
yeah. And it's also a tight house. It's not like a lot of space, so.
Yeah. All right. So what's the plan for today?
Just rambling, talking about whatever. I'm kind of changing my channel. I'm gonna add more to my channel. This one, I'm gonna do nymph fashion and kawaii Japanese fashion also on my channel. I'm gonna add that in the description box. When you click the about part, also. So I mean, you have to do yours too if you want to do an intro like the about part. You type what your channel is about, like what you're gonna do. I have to do mine. I gotta add more to mine. So.
You literally read my mind. I was literally just thinking that.
I wish I can go live on yours and get yours started, but you have to have 50 subscribers on the channel to go live. So,
Oh, trust
but
me. There's gonna be a video tonight. I'm gonna be working on it later. I'm just waiting for it to get dark out so I can see. Because I found a couple apps on my phone that will literally tell me what I'm looking at. Like, say for example, this bottle. I don't know what the hell it is now, but if I opened up the app, it would tell me, and then I could describe it to them.
oh, okay. I never heard of it. What is it?
Yeah,
The app?
it's called Seeing AI.
I guess it's for people who can't see. It wouldn't really help with me, obviously.
Well, yeah. Well, you could still use it if you want to, because it will literally describe to you what it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like, I
Yeah,
literally
that could
picked up a
really
random
save
diaper and
you
put it
up,
on my bed, and it
man.
literally just had a diaper on the bed. I'm like,
Hmm. I got new characters. I got from Five and Below. I got my Melanie, my first one for $5. I've always wanted one, and I got the tag on her still. My Melanie. I have, and these are all from the Sanrio characters from the franchise, and they're different shows. I got Cinnamon Roll. He's a boy. He's a puppy. And then I got Karomi, which is my Melanie's sister. That's kind of like they say she's evil. I don't look at her as evil. I feel like she's just misled. I don't know. Like she's the opposite of like Melanie, my Melanie. So, but I like the little. I always wanted one of each, and I got it. So yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little sneak
Um,
peek of what it's gonna be today.
huh?
I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of what the video is gonna be about today.
Okay.
These.
Banana.
Yes, but they're gonna be the stuffies on my bed that I'm gonna describe to them.
Oh, nice. You could do like a little show and tell of all your stuffies. That'd be a fun video.
Yes, but I'm only gonna do the ones on the bed for like a part one. I'm gonna make it like a I don't know what series, but I mean like same with the other stuff that I have to review. I can't really review very many diapers because I only have the disposable ones and I ran out of the good ones, so but that's what my birthday's for, because I'm getting some on my birthday, so we'll do an unboxing.
Wait, you used all your good ones up already?
Yep. Well, I have the barnyard ones, but they don't fit worth shit.
Are they too big or too small?
Way too small. They're extra small.
So wait, you started your diaper journey?
Mm, yeah, quite a while ago.
You never told me. Let's talk about it. That's awesome. Talk about it. The floor is yours.
Well, what do you want to know about it? Ask me anything. I'm an open book. What do you want to know about it?
Okay. What made you start your diaper journey?
Honestly, I just enjoy wearing them. They're actually quite comfortable and they're fun to pee in.
I know we talked a while ago. And you're like you rather wait to get your own place for your own comfortability and privacy, which I get. But that's awesome. I'm so proud of you. Like I have a whole bunch still sitting in my closet. I haven't started my diaper journey because I don't. I they're expensive, and I guess my alters haven't been kicking, and I haven't been like I haven't been letting them come out really. Not that I'm choosing it, but they haven't been coming out. Let me rephrase that. And but let's get back to you. But like, so what day and month did you start? Like, what made you just say I'm gonna start wearing my diapers? Yeah.
I honestly, I could not tell you the exact month and day for it, but I just, for some reason, I really like wearing them when I'm sleeping. It's comfy, but half the
It's
time
convenient
I
though. You
put them
don't
on
have to
too
get up
tight.
out of bed. You could sleep in your cozy bed in your little crib, relax, and boom, you could just go to the bathroom and then in the morning do a good change.
Yeah, I don't have a crib yet. I will be soon though. Trust me, that's my next thing to do once I have my own. And this is I have to have well when shit sorry crap I mean when I have my
So,
own actual room in this place, which is obviously no rush, but when I do,
uh-huh.
my room's gonna be where my brother's room is, and then I'm gonna have the crib there probably. But I have to get the rails, and I'm thinking of getting a light blue. But other than that, then yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
So what like so you all last time a little over almost 8 months ago at your other place, I know you had a whole bunch of diapers and you just it was collecting them, hoarding them, and just didn't want to use them. So you've been using them like every day, like twice a day. How much have you been changing?
Oh, it's really random. There's no really specific what's it called schedule, and sometimes I don't even wear them. I'm not gonna go into detail with that because I don't think you want to know.
Let's just say you use them. You soil your nappies. There you go.
Yes.
At least you're using them. That's great. So, wow, that's good that you have to buy new ones now. That means you used a lot. You had a lot of nappies.
Oh, I still have lots, but they're just not the ones that I want. They're just your average, your Depends, some random yellow ones that somebody got me. I got some pull-ups too, which you know.
Well, I mean, the ones from Rears, which we both love, are way better
Oh
than
yeah.
the freaking Walmart ones. Because to me, they leak. They don't hold a lot. The ones from Rears are really good for like autism, incontinent issues, or just the adult baby lifestyle, or little space and age regression lifestyle. They really do. I feel like your money's worth it. $6 a nappy times that by five, it's almost like 50 something dollars or $45, but it's worth it because it's like you get 10 to 12 in a pack depending on the brand, sometimes 14. So I think
Yeah.
they're really, really good.
Yeah. My problem is I always put them on too tight to the point where you know how if you put them on too tight, you get a little mark in between your legs, if you get my drift.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. When are you gonna start yours?
I don't know. I have to, communicate with alters and see what's going on, and I don't know. I have a whole, I still got the ones I bought from over the summer ago. So I mean, I still got a lot of XLs left. So I'll probably rather use the XLs. And it's like I'm working or going anywhere, so I could just use them, But I want to kind of save them for like when I go on long distance trips or something because they're expensive. But I can use like one or two because I got a lot of them. I got barnyards. I got the ones in the space, the base ones. I got what else? Barnyards. I have critter caboose, and I got the safari ones. And it's weird how most of my diapers are all animal print, which I'm like, does Emmeline or Emily like the animals? I'm like, maybe that's just a baby theme we have. We like baby animal theme stuff, so I think that's what it is. So, not that it doesn't matter. You can pick what you want. I know some who got skulls. They got the black diapers of like garbage trash bags. You got a whole bunch of different print of diapers from. There's a new one now with like honey bears on it. There's some girl called cutieplusyou.com. Cutieplusyou.com. It's a adult baby website, 18 plus, and they have like this new print with like almost like Woody the Pooh, but not exactly the print. It's a generic version, like honey pots and like yellow bears running around. So it's like a fake imitation version, but it's supposed to be like Winnie the Pooh theme, but a knockoff brand. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotta watch her video. Her name is Princess Littlebug on YouTube. She's a 37-year-old girl who don't look her age. She's got a body of a fucking 14-year-old, and she's tiny and petite. And she's into age play, ABDL lifestyle, so she's really good too.
How old do I look?
Huh?
How old do I look?
Well, remember, facial hair makes everyone look older, so I would say between like 27 and
You're
32.
good. Did you say 27 to 32?
Uh huh.
Oh, well, close.
You're
I
not.
turned
You're
30
not that
literally this
old.
month.
Yeah. You're. Huh?
I turned 30 this month.
Huh? I think because I'm so stressed out, and I got that worry line on my forehead. I look older. People like I'm like 45 and 40, and I'm like, ha ha, you're funny. Not yet. No, I'm not even 30 yet. But people are just. It's the internet. The internet, dumb retard trolls that want to just like start shit. But I don't really care. It is what it is. I'm like, when you lose your mother before the age of 30, you're gonna look like shit too, buddy. So that's the only excuse
Yeah.
I have. It's not even an excuse. That's a legit reason why I look like crap. So, plus, I don't wear makeup. I don't really take care of my skin. I don't moisturize my skin. I just wash my face with soap and water once in a while, and that's it. I don't. I'm not really a high maintenance chick. I brush my hair, get my eyebrows waxed maybe once a month, and dye my roots every 7 weeks. So it's really. I'm not really a high maintenance person. So,
Hmm.
but so back to you. You can talk about your YouTube channel now, if you want. I am subscribed to it now. But yeah, you can talk about it.
Oh, I feel bad because every time we go on live, you always give the floor to me, and it's your channel.
Well, I'd like to, like we talked about, it's not about subscribers. I mean, I'm not even on my other channel. My other channel, I got 1,900 subscribers. I can't get even 50 of them to subscribe to this channel, which is called A Different Spectrum. And this channel is mostly about mental health and my autism, but mixed and sprinkled in with a little bit of like ABDL, age regression, kawaii, Japanese nymphet fashion altogether. So, a lot of people just only want to make one kind of content, like only autism or only adult baby content. But I feel like it's boring after a while. Like, how much of that can you watch and how much videos can you do of only that one type of topic or storyline, like only adult baby stuff or only autism? Like, I talk about a little bit of everything, and I feel like that's what makes my channel different. There's a little bit of variety. I was only doing just adult baby content, and then I'm like, I can't just talk about diapers, toys, and rattles, and my crib all the time, and just playing with toys. It gets kind of boring. There's only so much topics you can bounce off of that. So I decided to go with more autism, mental health illness, my dissociative identity. So yeah,
Okay, well, if you really want me to, I will.
yeah, yeah.
All right, well, As you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but my channel is Angry Diaper Baby ABDL, and I actually spelled it out properly thanks to you. So shout out to you for telling me that. And what's it called? It is going to be not just about um like little reviews, like diapers, toys, bottles, passies. You're gonna get that stuff, but I mean, I'm also thinking if I've been watching a lot of little audios where people have like stories, and I'm thinking of making my own and making it a series where I can make like scenarios in my head, and I just talk about it. And like I just make random stories up when it comes to the lifestyle. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. So your YouTube channel is Angry Diaper Baby ABDL.
Yes.
Okay. And it's
Capital
not one.
ABDL.
It's not one word. It's a space for each word, guys. So when you type it in, just type in angry space diaper space baby space ABDL. It's
And those
not
have
one
spaces
word.
in them too. Yeah, ABDL has spaces in them too, because my talkback didn't say it was ABDL, it said Abdul. So when you put spaces
Yeah.
in, it says it properly. So yeah, and it's a picture of a baby with a diaper on that has an angry pouty face with the anime angry eyes. It has that
Yeah.
with a crib and toys in the background, which suits me because I am an angry baby.
But why are you so angry? Let's talk about that. Why are you angry, baby?
You really want to know?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, here we go. If you really want to know,
Let's
I'll
go.
tell you. All right, I trust you. Well, a lot of it has to do with my past, especially my dad not being in my life for some reason. I don't know why, but he just decided to say f you to me. I went to see him a few years ago, and he we hung out for like a couple weeks, and then he said he would keep in contact with me, and then he never did. And then the last message I sent to him was, "Yeah, I guess you're too busy with your more important kids, aren't you?" Because he never really made me feel like I was part of his family, so that still really hurts. So that's one reason why I'm angry. Another reason why I'm angry is because of stuff from the past, that like the foster home, group home care. I'm still sadly
Yeah.
holding on to that, and the stuff from before when it came to my one. I don't really want to say this because I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. So I'm not going to elaborate on that. But certain things in the past just still affect me, which it shouldn't. But I mean, I haven't had the counseling to, unravel the
Yeah.
root of the anger.
I
So
get
I'm
it.
just, hmm?
Well, you just gotta work through it each day and just, get a therapist, go to therapy. I'm gonna see my therapist Tuesday. It'll be my second time, thank God, because she's been on 2 weeks vacation. She went to California to visit her daughter and grandson. So I finally got her back now. And she's actually really good. I actually like this therapist. She works with a lot of BPD, borderline personality disorder slash dissociative identity disorder and stuff like that. So she works with a lot of trauma based coping type of strategies. So, and she's only like 2 bus rides away from me where I live, so it's nice. And I'm
Yeah.
actually really, really happy here. I am so happy that I put myself away in a mental health group home. Like a lot of people, like you're fucked up, you're stupid, you're a idiot, retard. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I feel so much safer and better. There's cameras in the hallway. I feel better. It's really cheap rent and affordable. I count my blessings, and it's a nice place. And the bus picks me right up in front of the door, so I feel like a princess.
Well, I'm glad you're happy because, and honestly, you asking to go live with me, did you notice that my change in mood ever since we got online?
Yeah, a little bit more cherry.
Yeah, I like YouTube. I find is kind of like a therapy for me. I know, yeah, it says the guy that barely uploads, but trust me, now that I actually have a way to actually physically do it and have it describe it to me, now I don't have an excuse not to do it. And once you upload the video, and I got a comment like earlier this morning where someone said, "What's it called? There's not a lot of 8BDL content on YouTube because that's how YouTube is, and it's nice to see you to a face." And I'm thinking, person, I am not a new face, but thank you. But you just motivated me to go. Same with your comment, which I liked, by the way. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Told you I'm there for you. We're gonna support each other's YouTube channels. And as adult, I gotta make this clear too. You can just sit in your room, soil your diaper nappies, and whether you're on disability, whether you're working, whether it's 5 hours a day, 1 hour a day, 5 minutes a day, being an adult baby does incorporate the first word, adult. You have to live your life as an adult because unless you're really physically handicapped and really mentally disabled, where you need a caretaker and someone to budget your disability money, and then, like you're really far gone to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, then by all means, that is your option. That's your only way of life. So be it. Nothing wrong with it. But, like I don't identify as an adult. I don't reconcile as an adult, but unfortunately, I'm physically one, even though a lot of my oldies don't think so. Like when I'm playing with my toys on the floor, my legs hurt, my hips hurt, my knees hurt because I'm out of shape and my body's been through a lot of abuse from dancing, modeling, being on Ozempic. Now I'm off the Ozempic, so I'm trying to fight the cravings of food. They stopped paying for it now because my weight is no longer, which is weird, out of the red zone. I'm not under 200. I'm still 216 pounds, but because I'm not 250 anymore, they say, oh, you're good. I said, so basically, if I put on 10 or 15 more pounds, I'm in the red zone again. They're like, yeah. I said, so I'm only important to you in my health when I'm over a certain number, which is very screwed up to do it, especially with women and eating disorders. And I'm not trying to say I'm like pro anorexia for them, but you know what? I can see why people go that route. So I'm like, I hope I don't trigger that part of me, but it might pop up. Cassie might come out as an alter and be like, yep, we're going to go pro anorexia now because it's a lifestyle, and because they won't help you, we have to help you to take care of this body. I do have four alters resign in this body, even though a lot of people think we're just one person. But a lot of people need to realize who know me but don't really do it unless it's my therapist. Like, who am I talking to right now? Who's out talking right now? Who are you? What is your name? A lot of people don't do that, and I don't know if it's because they don't realize it or they just literally see one person in the body, not multiple alters or personalities. But anyway, I'm trying my best to fight the hunger. All I had today was a bologna and cheese sandwich and a couple of chips. And that was it. I took a 4 hour nap, which I felt really good. Naps are very important. I think everyone should take a fucking nap. And yeah, naps are important. What else? Um, but yeah, back to being like the whole EBDL thing. I feel like take the adult part out. I feel like I live my life as an adult baby girl, but like functioning more mentally as a child, but we're stuck in the adult body. But like I kind of live my life every day as an adult baby. Like what I'm paying, like every day. I feel like a lot of people just like stereotype like, oh, you have to be in the crib, you have to have toys, you have to just sit there and piss and shit yourself in your nappy and not do anything adultish. It's like, no, we have to do adult things. Like I said before, unless you're that incapable mentally, physically, and spiritually where you need a caretaker. Like, I'm not there yet, knock on air. But if I feel like I'm going that direction, I'll just call the hospital, have the ambulance pick me up, and I go bye bye bye, for a couple days. But I think I do okay, and I just feel like every day as an adult baby, you can do everything. Like I can make quiche as an adult baby. I can play with my toys. I can watch Vampire Diaries. Like it doesn't just have to be one stereotype. So this is a message for everybody. You can be an adult baby and do blah 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 blank. You could be an adult baby and pay your bill. You could be an adult baby and drive a car. You could be an adult baby and wipe your hiney and only use diapers once in a while. Like you don't have to just put yourself in a stupid box like everyone says you have to in these all these communities and lifestyles. Like the Lolita fashion is so rigid, or the Japanese fairy cave fashion, or the Gothic community, or the farm community, whatever lifestyle community you belong to. Yeah, there's rules and regulations, but don't stifle yourself and stifle your um who you are as a person. Like if you want to color, you want to just wear colorful clothes, or you just want to do whatever you want in your life. As long as you're not hurting anybody mentally and physically, do you, boo boo.
Yeah, I agree. I don't go one day without wearing my pajamas underneath my clothes. As you can tell, I'm wearing my safari ones, and these time they actually match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to anyone that's out there that keeps getting messages from what's it called, so-called mommies Ignore them. Trust me, I would know. I've had at least 50 of them message me. They may act all nice, tell you what they're gonna do for you, but they always ask for money. No ABDL thing requires a registration. None of them require an ID card. None of that. That's not how that
Yep.
works.
That's including
So ignore
FetLife.com.
them.
I'm on FetLife.com, but I don't check my account. I don't go on it because I'm in a relationship. But um, I'm not gonna lie to you. People, FetLife is basically a hookup culture. It's maybe 1 out of 30 people that probably have a healthy coping mechanism relationship. Everyone there is just wanting to have sex. Every single, even Christian.com, all they want to do is have sex because I'm going to blame the feminist movement here. And I'm not trying to sound mean, but I don't care. I'm going to say it. It's mostly women's fault. Why there are no good men anymore. Why most men are dating trans women or are going gay or they're just going celibate and jerking off, playing video games and smoking pot. They don't want to be bothered because women will either yell the R word, false accusations, including sex, use men for money, abuse them mentally, and cheat on them. When you have a good guy, they treat them like shit and go fuck the milkman and the UPS guy. If you get my drift, I'm using a 1950s allergy here, but yeah, it. A lot of men are going mad cow, which is men going their own way, and I don't blame them one fucking bit. If I was a man, I would do the same thing. I would bust a nut, leave you, have a one night stand, goodbye, bitch, because that's all you're worth. Because a lot of women don't bring nothing to the table. All they want to say is, "Oh, I bring my vagina to the table." So
Can
fucking
you
what?
pause
There's
for a
plenty of
sec?
women with vagina. What does that got to do? What do you? What makes you different than any other woman? And this goes for men too, not
Can
just
you
women.
pause
But
for a
we're gonna
sec? My
keep it
mom's in the
short.
room.
What?
Pause just for what? Yeah, pause for just 1 sec. My mom wants to ask me a question. If you're cool with that.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So what's up?
So I'm gonna lend Dante $20.
Mhm.
I'll also lend you $20. He'll either pick you up some weed or you can use it tomorrow to get beer.
I'll take some green, please.
Want green?
Yes.
Same as usual.
Yes, if possible, sativa. Thanks. All right. Sorry about that. As you were saying.
no, it's all right. No, I was just going on my little rant there about modern feminists ruin dating for good men like you or like my daddy or anyone else out there. Like a lot of men don't want to date anymore, and it's really
I
sad.
agree. And you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As a fellow good man, because I was gonna say what about me, but you actually corrected yourself, so I appreciate that. Yes, I may seem like an angry person, but deep down inside, anyone that knows me knows I have a heart of gold. So what's it called? And this is coming from me. A lot of men these days are narcissistic fucking assholes. Ignore them. To all the narcissistic people out there, fuck you. Pardon my language, but you give us a bad rep. Not all men are like this. For example, me. I am not a narcissist. Yes, I can be an a-hole, but at the same time, there's a heart of gold down there, and anyone that knows me well knows that. Same with
And
you.
that goes
You
for
may come,
also it's men and women. I hate to say this, but both genders are falsely to blame. I mean, women do it more than men, but it's sad. And now you see on TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, all these, the women are like, oh, where's all the good men at? It's like you chase them away with all your false accusations, using them for money, and then calling the cops and yelling false accusations when you have sex because you want to have a one night stand and have a three-way, and then the next morning lie and say, oh, I didn't consent to it. Bitch, yes, you did. You were high and drunk. You knew what the fuck you were doing. Stop playing the victim card.
yep.
You're not a victim. You're a perpetrator. I can't say the word. You started it.
Hey,
Period.
you're just as bad.
Yeah, and it's like, ugh, I have no time for people like that. But yeah, I just isolate. I stay introverted thanks to my autism. I like being introverted. It's safer, even though my personality is very extroverted. I'd rather just be an introverted person.
Yeah, and I also like the fact that the people that watch us two on your channel seem to like me. What's it called? I've never gotten to, besides that one comment, but I mean, everyone that has ever watched us seems to like our chemistry. We make good
Oh yeah,
chemistry.
I think because we talk real life shit, and now that Trump's back in office, thank God, we can say the word instead of saying grape, we could say rape, or we could say because it is what it is. I'm not gonna fucking censor my language to make you happy. Then don't watch my channel. It's an 18 plus channel anyway. So if you're not 18 plus, don't watch my channel. But then you have to blame these parents that make their children they don't watch their kids and they make false freaking birth dates and emails and they just make multiple
Hmm.
accounts. But we have to be responsible for their actions. I don't think so. You're on my platform.
No.
It says in my about part, 18 plus only. So if you're faking your birthday and faking your age, that is not my problem, sweetheart. That's a you fucking problem.
Yeah, so
You know?
respectfully, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
And that
That's why you
goes
don't
for
seem to
a
care if I
lot of
swear
these.
anymore.
Yeah, who cares? This goes for a lot of non-binary gender queer people too. Like you're not trans. Like if you're not taking hormones, going for sex surgery, and living a life to blend in with real born women in society today, then goodbye. Like I'm so tired of them, trying to infiltrate and interfere with the word trans. Like you're not. You're just a feminine gay man, or you're a dykey lesbo. Call for what the fuck it is. You're not trans. Like now that Trump's in office, he's fixing this scenario. I got friends who are trans, so that's why I'm very like go hung ho on this topic because I have friends who had a sex change their name. You can't even tell unless they told you themselves, and they
Yeah.
live their life normally every day, and they blend in with normal born women. Like, but these people want to go into women's restrooms with a freaking erection and in front of young children, like that story of Planet Fitness. There was an older grandmother lady took a picture of this man. Now, real people that got transphoria don't like their male parts, don't like their penis, don't like getting erections.
Hmm.
It is a medical, out of the DSM-5 diagnostic medical term definition. They do not like any of their male parts, so they're not going to go in a woman's bathroom and shave their face if they didn't get lazy hair removal. They would do that in the privacy of their own home and then go out in public and dress how you want. This
Yeah.
person
Oh.
went into a woman's bathroom with children and shaved their face, has short hair, doesn't even have a freaking wig on, and just says, "Oh, I'm a woman because I'm wearing a dress." That doesn't make you a woman, bitch.
No.
Being a woman is getting physically done, going through the whole sex change, and you got these idiot non-binary gay people walking around saying, "Oh, I could just identify," and you have to respect it. Not anymore, baby. Trump's in office; he's going to fix that. So, but let's get back to ABDL topic. Let's see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but some of the stuff you said was funny.
Well, I'm just being truthfully honest, and yeah, I am a Republican. I voted for Trump. Whether someone's trans, gay, black, or white, your political views has nothing to do with your sex, gender, or race. You can be Republican and be proud of it. I even have a pink Trump hat that says "Trump Women for Trump." I don't wear it yet because it's winter, but once spring and summer gets here, I can wear it on my head, put my hair in a ponytail, and be proud. It's winter now, so I layer up my clothes and I look kind of disheveled, but it's because it's cold out and I'm not going to walk around with not a lot of layers on and be cold.
Yeah.
So even though I go to my school, I will wear and plus it's hard to layer 2 or 3 pairs of leggings and tights
Hmm.
because they crinkle up, they bunch up, especially leggings. Tights really don't, but it's still a pain in the ass. But anyway, um, what I was gonna say. I haven't done any witchcraft lately. Rose hasn't came out and done anything. So, but maybe tonight or tomorrow I'll probably conjure up and talk to my mother, cry some more, talk to her, cry, talk, and yeah. Um, what else?
Dude,
Yeah, this channel
we
I'm
should do a
gonna
witchcraft
probably
live.
do. Huh?
We should do a witchcraft live. That sounds awesome.
I did a couple on my other channel. If you go to my other channel, Vintage Enchantment, check out the playlist that says witchcraft. Me and my grandmother done things too. My grandmother, I'm not saying she practices it, but my mother did when she was younger, and I have a lot of my mother's stuff. Like, I mean, whether she liked it, how it looked, but I have a lot of pentagram stuff in my house, which is also a protection symbol against evil. People think it's the
Yeah.
devil. I'm like, no, it's not the devil. If you turn it upside down, it could represent Satanism, but I don't have it that
Yeah.
way. I have the 5-pointed star with a circle. That is for protection.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like going into witchcraft is because there's no rules of how you look and how you dress. You gotta have 5 kids, live on welfare, blah, blah, blah. Christianity and Judaism and Muslim all have to have, you gotta be a housewife, you gotta be straight, you gotta be this, you can't be gay or trans, you can't have autism and mental health issues, you gotta be a normal woman and have 5 kids and a husband. Fuck that shit. Not everybody
Yeah.
can have children. And that's why I like about witchcraft, because it's a perfect one-on-one religion, spirituality with God, goddesses. I can pray to fairies. I can even pray to Jesus and use Jesus in my magical practice and pray to him because he is a, I wouldn't say a prophet. I consider him kind of like Moses. Like he was God's chosen people. So I look at him as um a deity or like kind of, I don't want to say God, but like how do I view him? I don't hate him, but I can't really view him all the way as a son of God. I kind of use him as like a positive role model who's done good. Like he's a good doer. He's a good person, but I don't. I just can't go there because that's a Christian thing. But like I sometimes use him, or I can use deities, or fairies, or trolls, or mermaids, or different like Celtic goddesses. Like I like to pray to Anya or Diana or people from Egypt, the cats, and also you can pray to Greek goddesses and gods. There's a lot in
Hmm.
witchcraft, and um, then you got like paganism, witchcraft, and you
Hmm.
got like Wicca. They're all different, but anyway,
Yeah,
I
you've
know
got
that's
two
what I'm
types
talking
of
about.
Wicca.
Yeah,
You got white Wicca and you got black Wicca, and people say that white Wicca is the good Wicca and black Wicca is the bad Wicca. I don't know. Is that true in your opinion?
as a practicing witch, here's the reality of it. You need both to balance out nature because nature is both. For example, nature
Mm.
can be nice, right? Like the summertime, you have the birds, the flowers grow, everything's nice and cheerful. But then you have floods, then you have earthquakes, then you have rainstorms. That's also nature too. You need both black and magic to balance out each other to conquer, like whatever you're doing. And I
Contradict it?
believe it's in the heart of the witch, whether he or she uses magic for good or evil. I don't
Oh,
believe
okay,
it's a
cool.
color candle magic. I don't believe it's black or white or pink or yellow. I believe it's in the heart of the witch. Whatever he or she does with her craft is up to her.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Because me and my other friend had a conversation about what different Wiccas was, and now that you put it into perspective, that makes more sense actually. Because you're right, it wouldn't really make sense for one to be there without the other to balance it out.
Yeah,
Because if you
you
had
need
more
both.
than one, if you had one moving towards the too far to one way, that could lead to tragedy, couldn't it?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
okay, cool.
Like for example, I love summer and spring, but you need winter to kill the ticks and the animals that not procreate, and a lot of things die in winter and rest. But then when spring comes back around, everything comes to bloom. I mean, I'm not good with the wheel of life. Excuse me. I'm used to saying like Christmas, Easter, all those seasons, but Melbourne or Malbin, I'm there with the Celtic wheel, which is like the which version of Easter, or like they say Christmas, which is our winter solstice or winter nox. I'm. It's hard to remember the older terms because I wasn't born that era, so I don't go by the Celtic wheel. I kind of go by the American, like I hate to say Christian wheel, but that's the only way I can remember the seasons by thinking Catholicism, unfortunately. But a lot of people don't realize most Catholics took a lot of the pagan rituals and seasons. Like the real birth of Jesus was not December 21st. He was born in April in the middle of a barn in the desert. He was not born in Christmas. They just changed the date to make it sound more appealing because of Christmas. So, but a lot
Hmm.
of Catholics won't recognize that because they don't believe it, but it's the truth. He wasn't born in Christmas. He was born in the middle of April, which is technically Easter, which is the Passover. But whatever.
Okay, yes, I was gonna say, I well, not sadly, everyone has their own religious beliefs, but if you want me to be bluntly honest with you, technically I am Catholic because I was baptized without my permission because I was too young. But do I believe in that stuff? No. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't be ashamed of what religion you believe in, you know? I just personally don't. But if it was technical, I would technically be Catholic. Yes.
I mean, I still got rosaries from my grandmother. I got a crucifix. I have it in a nice bag on my shelf. I could hang it up on my walls because I know there's a big thing in the community like, oh, you can't be a Christian and be a witch, or you can't practice witchcraft and be a Jew or be a Muslim. All witchcraft is a magical practice. It can be a religion or a way of life, but technically, if you're not part of the Wicca community, It's not a religion. Wicca is a religion. Witchcraft is a
Mm.
way of life. So you can be a Catholic or a Jew or a Muslim and practice witchcraft and incorporate it in your religion. All it is prayers. When witches do spells, it's our way of praying. That's the only damn difference. And we use herbs and natural remedies from the earth and flowers and certain kind of powders and rituals to talk. Like I like to work with death, and I know it's very like taboo, but I personally, after losing my mother, I have a strong connection to death and spirits. And everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna get fucked up by the devil," and blah blah blah. No,
Mm-mm.
I have protection spells. I have a lot of rocks and crystals that have energy. I focus energy, and I only conjuring my mother. I only call on her, and I say, if there's no one that is with her name, you're not welcome here. And I've been doing it for almost 2 years. I have not had. I've done the Ouija board. I've done pendulums. I've done candle magic. I've done incense magic. I've done flame magic. So like I've done it all, and I do it to contact my mother more in a spiritual connection, and I really do believe it's her. And I don't think she's crossed over yet. I think she's living in this world sad because I'm hurt and sad, and until I'm dead, she's just always going to be that way because she's feeding off my emotions and energy, and I'm feeling off of her emotion and energy. And that was my love. That was my one true love. No man, not even my daddy boyfriend, not even my grandmother, not even my friends, you, nobody can replace my mother. You can
No.
distract me, which everyone is doing a great job. You can distract me, but the reality is nobody can replace something you love deep in your heart. And I tell people until it happens to you, don't talk about me and don't make fun of me and don't come after me in the comment section because you'll be blocked, deleted, and reported. But when you really love someone with your heart and soul, and I mean really love them, you're next to fall in line behind them. And that's just a natural thing.
Can I ask you an honest question?
What?
And if this is too far, please tell me because I genuinely don't mean this in a rude way.
Okay, what?
Okay, so you know how some people say that, like, say for example, I don't mean to use her as an example, but say for your mother, for example, right? So you know how sadly how she passed away, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you believe in like them watching down on you, make like guiding you and stuff, or no?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Oh, yeah. I mean, we can talk about this too. Death, magic. I don't care. That's one thing I love about you. We can go from topic to topic and bounce off of each other, and it's great. I love it. But yeah, I really do believe she's with me. And I've told her husband, Bob, times. Don't do this. Don't do that. Mommy doesn't like it when you go to the bedroom and talk to her when you're drinking. He says, "How do you know that? I have cameras up in the trailer and you haven't been there." I was like, "I don't have to be there. I
Mm-mm.
can lay down." And I told him this, and he just thinks I'm a schizophrenic whack job. My mom's husband, Bob, doesn't think, he thinks I should belong in a mental hospital. Hello, he's right. I kind of put myself in one and I'm happy. But that doesn't change. Even if I was a schizophrenic, spiritual reality is different than hearing voices and being paranoid. There's a little bit of a difference there. And long story short, I do believe she's with me and watching over me, and she's with me when I have sex, when I'm in the shower shaving. She's with me everywhere. She may not look constantly, but she's there. But she's spirit. Blah, blah, blah. She's there with me, and I told her husband Bob, "Don't do this, don't do that." Oh, someone says hello. Hold on. Darren Dex blah. We're talking about different things. Sorry. I
What's
know
up,
I
dude?
changed the title, but we're talking about if you want when this uploads again, you can rewatch it. But we're talking about adult baby stuff. We were talking about diapers, his journey, his channel, my life. So yeah. Anyway, so um, what was I saying? Shit. Oh yeah. So I told my mom's husband, "Don't do this and this," and he thinks just wondering. Yeah, well, we'll go back to adult baby stuff and nympho fashion and J fashion and kawaii stuff and diapers. We'll be on that topic soon. Don't worry. But we did talk about it in the beginning of the video. When it's uploads, everybody can watch it from the beginning. Um, he told me, "Oh, you're crazy. You're out of your mind." I talk to your mother and I tell her every night to take me and I want to die and blah blah blah. I said she's not going to do that. She's not God.
Mm-mm.
And she's really and pissed off how you and Hope, my Aunt Hope, treated me. She's really pissed off of how you treated me and verbally attacked me the day of her. She was standing right next to her casket and she did not like the casket and she did not like the people that showed up there. Why did you let Trixie in there? That bitch is a fucking whore and she's a drunk and a dopehead. Why did you let her in the funeral parlor? Oh, she was friends with your mother.
Mm.
No, the fuck she wasn't. She never came around my mom when she got sick. She was never there for us as a family. So no, she's nothing but a freaking two-timing country hobo dyke, and I don't like her. And long story short, I had it out with him, and he just thinks I'm crazy. I said, "Good. The next time this and this moves in the trailer, don't tell me that I told you so." But I have him unblocked. I blocked him, but I could still get a message from him if he was to call me. It would say missed call with his number, but with a block signal. But since I've been in this mental health home, he hasn't tried to call me, and I'm okay with that. And I guess the next time I visit my mom's grave and see his name on the tombstone, I guess I won't really care. I'll be like kind of relieved. I don't have to deal with his negativity.
Yeah. What does she think of me if she knows about me? What does your mother think of me?
I've never really talked to her about you.
Ah.
She just wants only good for me and wants people to love me and be there for me. And like my daddy's been there for me. He's helped me out with the move. He's helped me out with a lot of things. We have our ups and downs, but we're okay. Nothing's perfect by all means. I got my own
Mm.
hangups and shit to rekindle, but like any mother, they want the best for their child. And I hate when everyone's like, "Oh, your mother wants you to be happy. She wouldn't want you to do stupid stuff and blah blah blah." I'm like, who are you to tell me what my mother thinks of me and what want? I tell people like I don't have a plan. I would never hurt myself, but who are you to tell me what my mother? Maybe my mother wants me to go with her. Maybe my mother will take me home when she's ready. Maybe it's not my doing. Maybe it's on her, or maybe God will. We don't have. You can't control death. As much as people want to, try to be in control and eliminate it and try to cheat it. There's only one way and one way out you're going to go. You're born, you're going to die eventually. Whether you're 85, 95 years old, you're going to go eventually. And it
Mhm.
is what it is. And that's one thing I love about the Gothic community. They kind of resemble death and embrace it. I'm not saying Gothic people are like suicidal because they're not, but they
Mhm.
embrace it as a culture, which I love, and the fashion's really awesome. But my mother is a little hard on my aunt, a little hard of certain people like Anthony and certain people that I used to live in town with before I moved to this group home because you were supposed to be there for me and then you tell me in a text message and then you told a friend of mine who told me directly the next day, "Oh, she just wants attention. Get over it." When your mom dies before the age of 30, Anthony, then you get over it. Like don't fucking tell me you met my mother, dude. Like, stop. You know who Anthony is. He's a narcissistic fucking gay fagula. And long story short, he's conceited, selfish, entitled, and a lot of people in the world we live in are very selfish, narcissistic, and very entitled. And the world we live in just wants to use people, abuse people. And I always tell people this: you're better off by yourself than with the wrong company. And another quote my mom always told me was, "You are who you hang with." So those two
Mhm.
quotes really make sense. And yes, it's judgmental, sexist, racist, whatever you want to call it, but it's a fucking fact. You are who you hang with. You're going to hang out with a bunch of junkies and dopeheads that do drugs. People are going to assume you're one of them. And the reason why my mom always told me you're better off by yourself than with the wrong company, because you could be around fake, phony people that just want to use and abuse you, get your information, and hurt you in the long run. They may smile in your face and pose like you're their friend, but they're just trying to
Mhm.
use you and hurt you. And ever since I moved to this mental health home, I have not made one friend. I don't want to talk to my neighbors. I don't want to talk to none of the people that go to group. Leave me the fuck alone. And that goes for you too. Anyone like don't come after me because you'll be blocked, deleted, and reported. So it's kind of a waste of time. If you don't like my channel, you don't like who I am, then don't watch me. If you like me and you support me from that's great. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. But I think spirits are all around us. I do believe death is around us. I do believe the dead is not dead. I think they're just living in a different playing field. Like it's almost like an imaginary wall, baby Maddie, and you can't touch them, but they can touch you. But if you're not an
Mhm.
empathic person, I am very empathic with my emotions and feelings. Blame my autism probably. Most autistic people are empathic. They just don't know it.
Mhm.
If your emotions get really heightened by someone else's emotions, like when you're sad, I feel it. When you're hurt, I feel it. And you can really physically feel someone else's grief, emotions, pain. That's an empath. That's actually a
Mhm.
good quality of a basic witch. And a lot of people don't know that. You could be a witch too if you're very empathic with your feelings. For example, you let people take advantage of you. You let people physically hurt you mentally, physically, and spiritually, and you know it's not good for you. You are an empath. You are a witch because your emotions are so heightened that you take on someone else's, not body, but you take someone else's feelings, emotions on as your own. That is a basic witch quality and an empath, 101. Period.
Shit, maybe I'm a witch then. Shit.
Yeah, no, you could be. You just haven't awoken your third eye or your third eye chakra. But, it's also part of being a good person, too, not just being a witch. It's also part of being a good
Mm.
person in this fucked up world that we live in. But back to my mom's husband, Bob. He hasn't called me, and I do think that he's drinking his sorrows away, smoking pot, and being miserable. And my mother watches time to time, but she's definitely not happy of the choices he's done to me and made. Like I know, like I would love my mom's Hello Kitty pajamas. A lot of them are old and vintage from Walmart. I can't get them back ever again, and I like Hello Kitty and all that Japanese fashion. I think it's so cute. But I'm not going to go to his house because he's trying to manipulate me and get money off of me, and I'm not going to give you money that's not yours. And she left me
Yeah.
something that's for me, not for you. And if you really think it was the case, take me to court then. He hasn't took me to court because he know it's fake. He's trying to manipulate us, my alters and us, because we're mentally ill, special ed with autism. He's trying to manipulate me by saying, "Oh, if you give me, $5,000 or whatever, I'll give you your mom's stuff." No, fuck you. I ain't
Yeah.
giving you not even a fucking penny. Leave me alone and whatever. Like you were abusive to me when she was around. You were very narcissistic, selfish, and rude. And yeah, you lost your wife, the love of your life. I lost my mother. You had both parents until you were 65 years old, dude. Come on. Like, I lost her at a young age, not just physically, but mentally. And no one knows what that's like, period, until it happens to them. And a lot of people are like, oh, I lost my father. No, I have no parents. When you have no parents, then talk to me. Like, yeah, I understand you lost your mother or your father, you only got dad or your mom left, but at least you have a parent left. I have nothing. So,
Yeah. No,
and
that's
telling
fair.
this to, yeah, and a lot of like Anthony was always like, "Oh well, I had my mom and I lost my dad. You still got your mom, honey. She's only in her early 50s. She's not even that old yet. You got your sister, your niece, and your two older brothers. You got more family than I do. All my
I was just
sisters
gonna say
are
that.
moved in. Huh?
I was just gonna say that. What's it called? I have my mother, but you know what? You make a very fair point, so that's why I didn't say that because you make a very fair point. I can't compare to you. Not that it's a comparison, but I mean, I don't know what it's like to lose both parents. Yeah, I may not have my dad, but you're right. I have my mother. My brother. But I mean, I don't. I physically and mentally know what it's like to lose both of your parents, so I can't relate to that. So that's why I have no really business talking about that. You know what I mean?
And no, and I thank you for being honest and reconcile or reckoning that a lot of people can't do that. Like Anthony, that's why our friendship is no longer. And then he goes to my friend Regina and says to her, "Oh well, she just wants attention, blah blah blah." And she told him, "Well, you put her in the hospital. You drove her away to the hospital." He goes, "Oh well, she still chose to put herself away." And my friend Regina goes to Anthony, "No." That's not the point. You said some fucked up shit to her that you knew her mother, Anthony. You knew her. You were there and you knew her and you had to tell her is that, oh, you just want attention from people. No, it's not even like that. You don't, because that's because he don't care. He's
Mhm.
narcissistic and selfish, closed-minded. He don't give a shit about his own, what he wants in life. That's always why he calls me, is to get information out of me or try to get information and just to be nosy. He don't care. When I lived close to him and I was 2 blocks away from him, he never came over to check on me if I was mentally ill, suicidal, depressed, whatever. Now that I'm freaking over an hour and a half away, oh, now all of a sudden you care about me? Sorry, dude, go fuck yourself. You don't care about me. A lot
Yeah,
of
for sure.
people in this world we live in are very just closed minded and selfish and cold, and it's sad. It really is. That's why I tell people, just stay to yourself. Don't bother making friends because they're just going to hurt you in the long run. Yeah, I'm kind of being negative and closed minded and judging everyone, but after my experience, my wall is completely still intact. It's
Mhm.
I only let certain people through my wall that has a small door and a keyhole to it, but most people have to climb over the wall to try to get to me, which they don't succeed. But like, you know, I only let certain people in, so yeah.
Seems like I
I mean,
succeeded.
you're one of them. My grandmother, you, my daddy, certain people, my therapist. I only let certain people in. Even me and Claire don't talk anymore, and I don't want to say nothing bad about her, but she rather choose to hang out with Melissa and people who do drugs and sell pot and medications illegally. You know what? And they get busted, I don't want to hear it because it ain't me doing it. There's cameras there. People see shit. They just haven't done anything yet because they're waiting for you to fuck up big time to report it. But she'd rather hang out with drug addicts and drug dealers than hang out with me who don't do drugs, don't have a rap sheet, and I gave her clothes. I gave her a Minnie Mouse book bag. I genuinely loved and cared about her, and she'd rather hang out with them because they accept her. It's like, I accepted you from day one, but she'd rather hang out with lowlives. But that's her choice. She made her bed. Now I
Mhm.
don't talk to her anymore. And yeah, I still miss her a lot, but you know what? I'd rather just be by myself because her true colors and her true intention came out when she started hanging out with them. Because now she's supposedly smoking pot and doing stupid shit. And it's really sad that she's going down a bad rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's fair.
She doesn't even wear diapers anymore. She doesn't even bring her Minnie Mouse with her. She's changed a lot because of them. She hangs out with her ex boyfriend who dumped her and cheated on her with her friend, and she's hanging out with them. Talk about low self esteem and stupidity. Why would you hang out with your friend who fucked your boyfriend a month before you broke up with them? Supposedly not, but they did because why would your ex-boyfriend date your best friend Melissa within a month period right after you break up? That's a little too quick. So right there is a red flag. That means they were fucking before you broke up with them. Because why would you hang out with them? Like it just makes no fucking sense.
Hmm.
But some people don't have common sense. Some people just don't have any sense. So maybe that's just what she likes to do. But that's her own horse to ride. I'm not following. But
No, that's fair.
I wish her all the best. I hope she's okay, but I don't want to do with her anymore, unfortunately. It's sad because I watched plenty of my old videos on my old channel, my playlist of us, and I still have them, and it's called Adult ABDL Friends Together or Lifestyle Friends, and it's on my playlist on my other channel called Vintage Enchantment. And I miss watching those videos and us playing and hanging out, and we had a lot of fun, but that was over a year ago, and she's made her decision. So, but
Yeah,
do you want to talk about anything else before we go? We've been on almost an hour.
I'm down for whatever. I don't really care. I just want you to know that what's it called? Um, I hope that your mother, what's it called? If you ever do decide to talk about, me, you, or sorry, to her with me, I just hope that she knows that I genuinely do have your best interest. And when I've always said I loved you as a friend, I've always meant it. And I just hope that she realizes that if you ever talk to her about me, that I genuinely do give a shit about you because I do.
No, I know. I understand. Um, what else? Yeah, before we go, I always like having you on my channel and on my second channel here, which is great. Everyone subscribe to his channel. He needs support over there just as much as I need support on his channel. So everyone, go follow Angry Diaper Baby ABDL and check him out. He has a lot of fun, and pretty soon I'll be on his channel. Maybe one day on his lives with him.
Oh, not maybe. It's gonna be 100%. As soon as I'm able to go live, you're the first person I'm gonna be messaging.
Can't wait. I guess
Me too.
I'll let you go. I'm gonna let you go and have a good night, and I'll call you tomorrow.
Sounds good. You too. Thanks for having me
All right,
on.
bye.
Bye.